Hi there, Michael Bovey with DebtConsolidationCare.com. We're continuing our collection series videos. What I want to talk about today is more specific to how to navigate the collection process, really regardless of who is trying to get you to pay. And in some instances, what I'm about to say also applies to dealing with your original creditor. When taking these phone calls, when addressing these debts, and generally if you're trying to resolve the account, it is going to be conducted over the phone, not letter writing. You really want to maintain a position of someone who is just simply unable to pay. And that's got to be true, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. What were the conditions that led to your inability to keep current with your bills? Do those conditions still exist? Have they improved only a little bit? Have they improved at all? And what financial position are you in right now? That's for you. When you're speaking with a recovery specialist from your original creditor, assignee, debt collector, debt buyer, attorney, whatever the case may be, as you attempt to maybe perhaps settle these debts on your own, you want to be careful not to give information that will be useful to them. They've already got information, just so you know. They have access real time to your credit report, generally. There are skip tracing software, and what I mean by that is they locate information through software algorithms that are available to them that they subscribe to at a relatively affordable cost that tell them what you own, where you own it, public information, traffic tickets even. So they have a pretty good idea just from your credit report alone on what your financial situation is. If you had, say, 5 accounts and you're behind on all 5, they can see that. They know that you're in a hardship, and so whatever you share with them regarding what led to your inability to pay is going to be something that they'll want to consistently see throughout any other media that they know about you. When you do talk about your hardship, keep it limited. Do not engage in long, lengthy conversations. None of that is required. None of that is necessary. Do not give too much information. There are times when you're dealing with an original creditor who might want to try and qualify you for one of their internal hardship repayment plans. They're going to want to ask you a series of questions about your bills, your expenses, the typical ones, and see what's left over. If there's too much left over, they might not offer you some type of repayment option. If there's too little left over, they may not offer any kind of plan at all. When you're dealing with a debt collector, those types of questions that an original creditor that you might have responded to well with one of your original creditors with only having fallen behind a few months, debt collectors are different. And they're going to strategize, they're going to use that information. These are very skilled individuals typically. They know how to hit emotional hot buttons. They know how to extract information from you that you were probably better off not giving to them. So here's some keys. Don't get emotional. This is a business transaction. It's about money. As you've learned through this series, assignee debt collectors only get paid if they get you to pay. A debt buyer is only going to receive anything back on their investment on purchasing your debt if they get you to pay. This is a business transaction, so conduct yourself accordingly. While these debt collectors may try to hit hot buttons and emotional responses or extract emotional responses from you, don't play their game. Keep it very brief, simple, to the point. If you are going to negotiate with them, you have to start usually from a lower number. Throughout the DebtConsolidationCare.com website, you can go into the search box, type in the name of your creditor, the name of the debt collector, the name of the attorney, and read specific threads of what some other people have gone through with these collectors and what they've done to resolve the accounts. What are some of the targets, percentage savings-wise, in a settlement? Or what are some of the payment terms, length of how long they were able to set up these payments? 12 months? It's not unheard of in this economic time to get a settlement with payment terms of 24 months. They're a little bit more unusual, but they're there, and you'll want to identify when that's an option. When you're dealing with debt collectors and you're stressed out, you don't want to go this alone, you always have the option of reaching out to professionals. Below, you'll find a 800 number. Pick up the phone, call, talk with a professional, speak with them about some of your options and even some of the targets that you might need to hit and save up for to get these debts put behind you through some type of settlement process. There's a chat feature, start a conversation in 60 seconds. There's also the ability to fill in some very brief information and contact details for you, hit submit, and a professional will contact you. One of the last things I want to prepare you for is when you are engaged in negotiating and trying to settle accounts on your own, number one rule, Never separate yourself with a penny until you've got a written letter that outlines the terms of the settlement. There are many examples to be found throughout the DebtConsolidationCare.com website. Become a member as you're going through this process and post questions, get involved. There are a ton of people that have gone through something like you are going through right now that are here to help you. There are professionals that will answer and respond to some of your questions, and the moderators as well are always here to help you. Get engaged in your own success. Become part of your solution. DebtConsolidationCare.com has been able to deliver solutions and answers and assistance to consumers ever since 2003. We're glad you're here. We want you to be part of our community. Get started today. Thanks for watching.